Welcome back, everybody, to the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise here on MLB The Show 20. As today, we continue here with the World Series here in the year of 2024. Our Pirates here taking on the Angels in the Fall Classic. We won Game 1 last episode by the final score of 2-1. It ended up being a pitcher's duel between former Pirate Julio Urias and Adonis Medina, but we ended up getting the win in that game. Had a walk-off sacrifice fly from Wander Franco in the 9th. But neither team, particularly us, hit the ball well. I mean, I think we had 2 base hits as a team after the 8th inning. Then in the 9th, we really started to do well. But, I mean, those first 8 innings were absolutely rough. We had the Dylan Carlson home run in the 5th inning. And then I think Josh Bell might have had a single later. But, I mean, we were just not getting base runners. And we were lucky the pitching was so good. Otherwise, we would have probably lost that game. So the hitting has to be better here in games 2 and 3. The pitching certainly has to be as good as it was here in game 1. And this is a huge game for the LA Angels, as if they're down 2-0, things are not going to be looking pretty for them. So let's see what will happen. Let's not waste any time. Games 2 and 3 today, starting off with game 2. Not particularly great weather here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but the game must go on. Who will gain the momentum headed into Anaheim? Will it be the Pirates potentially taking a 2-0 series lead, or can the Angels tie things up at 1 apiece? Here's a look at both lineups. Regular starters for both squads. Nothing out of the ordinary in either lineup, as on the mound today for the Pirates will be the ace Jameson Taillon. Taillon has struggled in both of his postseason starts, particularly his first one, Game 1 of the NLDS against the Milwaukee Brewers. So let's see if he can try to rebound here. Obviously, he has not pitched overly well in the playoffs, really in general, let alone just this season. And this is a huge prove-it game for him as he gets Ben Gamel to go down looking. Mike Trout now up. Trout had a very disappointing Game 1, but it looks like he'll start Game 2 on the right foot, as that looks like it's going to be a double for Trout. The throw from Carlson is in time, and the Pirates get Mike Trout out at second. What a throw out and left by Dylan Carlson to get him out. It clearly looked like Trout was going to be safe, but that was a perfect throw, barely in the nick of time to get Trout out. On to the bottom of the first, Griffin Canning getting the start today for the Angels. Like Taillon, Canning has not pitched overly well so far in the playoffs, and he has a lot to prove today. Here is Josh Bell with nobody on and 2 outs. He hits this one pretty nicely into left field at the track at the wall, and it scrapes over the fence for a home run. Josh Bell with his first home run of a World Series, 3rd home run this year in the postseason, and the Pirates are quickly on the board as they lead it 1-0. Obviously, the offense was pretty terrible in Game 1 for Pittsburgh. They're trying to start this Game 2 off right, and they do exactly that here. That one barely got over the fence, but that's all that matters as long as it goes over. Benny Lane goes down looking. That clearly looked like a ball, but whatever. That'll do it for the first inning. Good start for the Pirates. They lead it 1-0 off of a solo shot by Josh Bell. Let's move on to the second inning, see if Taillon can keep up his good start. As here's Alex Dickerson, 1-2 pitch, swinging way too early at the four-seam fastball. And Jameson Taillon appears to be dealing at the moment, although I don't want to overreact. It's only been 2 innings. Bottom of the second now, Carlson hits this one high and very deep and a right, and it will go off the wall. Nearly a home run. It will stay in the ballpark, and that'll be a no-out double for Carlson as the Pirates have a runner in scoring position. This is a prime opportunity to do some damage. Full count here for O'Neal Cruz, the 3-2 pitch, and it looked like it was outside, but the umpire calls strike 3. A very lucky break there for Griffin Canning. 2 away now for the catcher, Francisco Mejia. He goes down chasing on a low and outside off-speed pitch. That was an incredible pitch by Canning. Mejia was totally fooled on that one. The score will remain 1-0 as we advance to the 3rd. Sheldon Deuce going to lead things off, and he strikes out. Good start for Taillon. I believe that is his 4th K of the day. Here is Adley Rutschman now, the switch-hitting catcher, 2-2, and he goes down on the two-seam fastball. And Jameson Taillon is continuing to dominate. Top of the fourth now, let's go. It's still 1-0 as Ben Gamel with a single into left. And for the first time today, the Angels actually have a runner on base. Remember, Trout did have that hit in the top of the first, but he was gunned down going to second. Speaking of Trout, he's up next. This one grounded to Cruz, to Franco, to Lane. The 6-4-3 double play is in time, as the Pirates infield has more chemistry than a science project. Excellent defense there. 4 shutout innings from Jameson Taillon thus far. Bottom 4, here's Josh Bell. Went yard in his last at-bat. It looks like he's going to be 2 for 2 now. An infield single. Nice play by the shortstop, Martin Jeffers, to deflect it, but he could not throw it to first in time. Dylan Carlson now up 2-2. He singles this one into center. It appears Josh Bell and Dylan Carlson are the only 2 players in this lineup who have showed up thus far in the World Series. They were the only 2 guys to get base hits before the 9th inning in game number 1. And here in game 2, both of them are 2 for 2, whereas nobody else has gotten on base. Miguel Andujar flies out to center, so nobody scores in that inning, and it will remain 1-0 through 4. Top of the 5th, Anthony Rendon up at the plate here. He's going to single this one into center with no outs. And it seems like the Angels' offense is starting to do a little bit better. They've gotten a couple hits in these past few innings after starting the game off very slow. Here is Dickerson now. He's just a window shopper because he's just looking. Nice pitch there on the corner from Taillon. Dom Smith now up 2-1. Grounds this to Franco, to Cruz, over to Benny Lane. The 4-6-3 double play is in time. Make that 5 shutout innings from Jameson Taillon, who continues to dominate here in Game 2 of the Fall Classic. Bottom 5 now. Runner on first. 1 out for Pablo Cairo. The count is full. He grounds it to short. Jeffers over to the second baseman, Deuce, who will flip it to Dom Smith, and the Angels turn the double play. And this is a pitcher's duel. I told you earlier that both pitchers, Taillon and Canning, had a chip on their shoulder, as neither of them have played well here in the postseason, but both of them are dominating today. Sheldon Deuce strikes out. I believe the count was full there. 2-way now for the pitcher, Griffin Canning, and he will strike out. That is 6 scoreless from Jameson Taillon, and there's no signs of him slowing down. I would imagine the Pirates are just going to keep him in the game as long as he's continuing to pitch well. Only 3 hits for the Angels. Pittsburgh only has 4, and it remains that Josh Bell and Dylan Carlson are the only players with base hits today. As with 1 out here in the 6th, look who it is with a single, Josh Bell. He is now 3 for 3, as he has certainly performed well in this World Series, but then again, I mean, it's only been him and Carlson. Speaking of Carlson, the count is full, and he will single it into center. So Josh Bell and Dylan Carlson are a combined 6 for 6, and nobody else has a base hit today. The only other base runner for Pittsburgh in this game was in the previous inning, a walk for Francisco Mejia, and that's it. No other Pirate has gotten on base in the World Series other than the bottom of the 9th in Game 1 than those 3 players, as Oneil Cruz grounds out to Deuce. It's been a rough postseason here for Oneil Cruz, as he has not played well. He is certainly cold at the moment, and obviously he hasn't helped this case in the World Series at all. Score remains 1-0 through 6. Top of the 7th, Angels trying to light a spark as Jeffers lines this one to second. Wander Franco with a very nice jumping play, potentially robbing Jeffers of a single. Let's take a look at this one again. A very athletic play by a very athletic player for the first out of the inning. 3-1 now for Gamel. The pitch from Taillon is an outside 12-6 curve. That is a ball. And now the Angels have themselves a runner on base with 1 out for Trout. 1-1, single into right. Gamel advancing to third. And the Angels now themselves runners in scoring position. So you have to watch out for the ground ball. But if this is a base hit or a sac fly, then it looks like the Angels might finally get on the board. Rendon now, the 1-1 pitch, singles it into right. Run scores, and the shutout is over. The Angels have tied it up at 1. Mike Trout and Anthony Rendon were not clutch at all in Game 1, and both of them have been clutch here in this inning, specifically Rendon with a huge RBI, and the Angels are finally on the scoreboard today. Let's see if they can try to get some more runs. Here's Dominic Smith, 2-2, crushes this one into right, and it bounces in front of a wall. RBI double for Smith. Mike Trout will score. And the LA Angels are all of a sudden on top. They lead it 2-1. And Jameson Taillon really having struggles here in the 7th inning. However, the inning will come to a close as Deuce goes down looking. I imagine that's how Taillon's day will end. 7 innings, only allowed 2 runs. Shut out through 6 and kind of struggled here down the stretch. But still a very good performance from Jameson Taillon. We'll see if his bats can back him up here down the stretch. Cam Bedrosian is in for the Angels, so it looks like this game will go down to the bullpen for both teams. 6 innings, only 1 run allowed from Canning. As with 1 out, Francisco Mejia grounds this one to first. Smith bobbles it, but he does get the play. Mejia trying to slide into first there as he kind of breaks the unspoken golden rule of baseball not to slide into first base. Brian Hayes now, 2-2. I don't know what he was doing there. He just like lunged into the pitch. And, I mean, the timing there was way off on that swing. Good inning from Bedrosian, and with 2 innings of regulation to go, the Angels lead 2-1. Emmanuel Clase will enter here for the Pirates. He's done fairly well in the postseason, other than that one shaky game against Milwaukee, as he gets Adley Rutschman to strike out, opening things up. Here's a look at Jameson Taillon on the bench. Obviously, he was very good today. Here's the pinch hitter, David Fletcher up, hits this one into left, but Dylan Carlson with a nice over-the-shoulder grab, looking like a wide receiver on that play. I didn't know Julio Jones was roaming the outfield for the Pirates. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Ty Buttrey is in for the Angels. 2 games, 2 innings, and 0 earned runs thus far in the postseason. No other Pirates other than Bell and Carlson have hits today, but it looks like that'll change here. Pablo Cairo singles it into center. Trout trying to throw it to first, and it's overthrown. Cairo slid back. He now gets up trying to go to second, and it looks like Pablo Cairo is in a pickle. The one time somebody other than Bell or Carlson gets a base hit, he can't stay on base. That hurts. Following batter, Wander Franco draws a walk, so that base running blunder from Cairo really could cost the Pirates. Here's Josh Bell now, 3 for 3, make it 3 for 4 as he goes down swinging on the high fastball. I think he thought it was going to curve towards the middle of the zone, and it just didn't happen. Benny Ling now up, hits this one very high and deep into left, but it is caught at the warning track by Alex Dickerson. So the Pirates are unable to score there in a very eventful inning. 8 innings down, 1 to go. Can Pittsburgh make the comeback, or will the Angels take game 2? Emmanuel Clase still in the game, but I imagine that will change quickly as Ben Gamel opens up the inning with a double, and it looks like the Pirates maybe should not have let Emmanuel Clase stay in the game here in the 9th, as Carl Edwards Jr. will enter in his place. He's been perfect in the postseason. 4 2/3 innings, is not allowed a run yet, as it looks like that will stay the same. He got out of the inning fairly quickly. Dickerson goes down looking, so that brings us to the bottom of the 9th. The Pirates have not scored since the first inning, but all they need is 1 to tie it. Dylan Carlson leads things off. He's 3 for 3 today. Had the big home run in Game 1 of the World Series. Let's see if he can be clutch today. Trevor Hildenberger is in for the save here for the Angels. He's been quite good in the postseason, as Dylan Carlson with a weak pop fly into shallow right center. It is going to be caught. That's Deuce with the play for the first out of the inning. O'Neal Cruz now 1-2, swinging way too early. I don't think the Pirates are used to some of these slow-hanging pitches, and it certainly failed O'Neal Cruz on that one. The game comes down to Andujar, the 3-2. He gets caught on the check swing, and the Angels take Game 2 of a World Series by the final score of 2-1. So it does not look like this World Series will be Pittsburgh running away with it. Rather, it looks like we're going to have a tough, hard-fought series. Another pitcher's duel just like Game 1, as our offense was not good today. To be fair, neither was the Angels. They only scored in the 7th inning. Griffin Canning was great. The bullpen was great for them. For us, Jameson Taillon was great, and our bullpen was great, but we just couldn't hit today. Outside of Josh Bell and Dylan Carlson, the only other player to get a base hit today was Pablo Cairo, who was obviously out on that play. So outside of Bell and Carlson, it really doesn't seem like anybody else has shown up here to the World Series, and we need more than 2 players hitting the ball well. So that sets up a pivotal Game 3 in Los Angeles. This is a huge game. Both teams really want to be up 2-1 But only one team can get that distinction. Will it be the Pirates or will it be the Angels? This game is in Anaheim, so not only do the Angels get home field advantage for the next 3 games, but since this is an American League ballpark, DHs. Brian Hayes will be the DH for Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, for the Angels, David Fletcher, who has not started an either World Series game, will be starting today. So Chris Sale will be getting the start for the Angels. He's around 36 years old, but he's still trying to win another championship ring. The Pirates really struggled against lefty Julio Urias in Game 1 of the World Series. We'll see if that carries over here with another lefty. As Dylan Carlson nearly got that one over the fence, but it's caught in right by Dickerson. Dylan Carlson hitting in the 2-hole today, since obviously he's hit very well in the World Series. He has moved up in the lineup. The Pirates going to be starting a lefty of their own today, Joey Lucchesi, who's been excellent thus far in the postseason. 2 starts, he's 2-0, and he's pitching some great baseball. Martin Jeffers opens things up, striking out. Mike Trout now up at the dish. Count is 1-1, and Trout with a bomb into left field, and it'll be the Los Angeles Angels on the board first. A solo home run by Mike Trout. Trout obviously struggled in Game 1, as we mentioned. In Game 2, he was a little bit better, and here in Game 3, he makes his first really big play of the World Series. I mean, Mike Trout is still the best player in baseball, trying to win that first World Series championship, and plays like that will certainly help. Rendon now up at the plate. He already has a World Series ring with the Nationals, but he's trying to get another one as O'Neal Cruz with a weird animation. Okay, that'll be an infield single for Rendon, and it looks like the Angels are not done here in this bottom of the first inning. It really looks like they're trying to start the game off hot. Dom Smith now singles it into left, and the Angels have 2-1 with 2 away. This is a potentially huge at-bat here for Los Angeles. Sheldon Deuce up a 1-2. He goes down on the 4-seam fastball. Sheldon Deuce has kind of struggled here in the World Series. Had a big opportunity there, did not capitalize, but the Angels are on the board first due to a solo home run by Mike Trout. Let's see if the Angels offense can actually have a fully good game for once. And same can be said about the Pirates. Can Pittsburgh's offense have a full 9 innings where they hit the ball well? 2 outs for Mejia. He singles that one into center. Trout, I don't know if he just misplayed it or couldn't reach it or what, but that will be ruled as a single for Mejia. Unfortunately, it does not look like Mejia will score as Miguel Andujar grounds out to short. Jeffers flips it over to second. Good start thus far for Chris Sale as it remains 1-0 through the top of the second, but we still have plenty of ball left to be played. Dickerson leading things off 3-2. He goes down to the outside cutter. That probably would have been a walk had he just looked at it, so very nice pitch there from Lucchesi. Adley Rutschman now, the 1-2, and this one is crushed deep in the left, and this one is a no-doubter. The Angels have certainly hit the ground running here in Game 3 of the Fall Classic. Trout with a home run in the bottom of the first, and now Adley Rutschman with a home run here in the bottom of the second. That home run by Rutschman was an absolute nuke, by the way. Doesn't look like the Angels are trying to be finished here. Here's Gamel grounding out to first. Benny Lane makes the play that will end the inning despite having a runner in scoring position. But still, another nice inning there for LA as we go to the top of the third. 1-2-3 inning there from Sale, ending things off with a line out from Pablo Cairo. Almost was a base hit, but a nice play there from Fletcher. And it remains 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Pittsburgh's lineup is again struggling, but the Angels are hitting the ball very well. Rendon now going to try to go for extra bases. Carlson's throw is offline. That'll be a 1-out double for Anthony Rendon, and the Angels have another runner in scoring position as Dominic Smith with a huge home run into right field, and the Angels are going to try to make this one ugly. The Angels now lead this game 4-0. It has been all LA thus far in Game 3. Chris Sale has been dealing. The Angels are hitting the ball very well. And Joey Lucchesi will be removed from the game. Did not make it through the third inning. Has already allowed 3 home runs. And Patrick Magana, the rookie, will enter. The Pirates are going to need 3 or 4 good innings from Magana. We'll see if he can bring it as the Pirates quickly starting things off with a double play. Good start here for Magana in his first World Series game of his MLB career. And as I mentioned, the Pirates are probably going to need 3 or 4 good innings out of Magana if they want to win this game. Top 4, Carlson leading things off. It looks like a routine grounder, but Jeffers overthrows for first baseman, so Carlson will advance to second. After Josh Bell would ground him over to third, there's now 1 out for Wander Franco. It's a weak dribbler to the third baseman, Deuce. He gets the out at first. Carlson would score. If Deuce had thrown it home, he might have been out, but he decides to play it safe as the Angels will choose to allow the run, and it is now 4-1. It will only remain 4-1 as Chris Sale strikes out Benny Lang. That's how the inning ends. A successful inning for Pittsburgh as they do put a run on the board, although it's not Chris Sale's fault. Martin Jeffers up here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs. He had the error in the previous inning, and he's going to make another blunder. I don't know why he decided to go for second there. Cairo will throw him out, so that is how the inning will come to a close. The Angels already have 9 hits through 4 innings, and in the first 2 games, neither team got at least 9 hits in either game. So it seems like the Angels are just really hitting the ball well in this game as O'Neal Cruz goes down looking. That is how the 5th inning will come to a close. A dominant performance thus far for Chris Sale. And now bottom 5, the Angels are still hitting it well. Gamel with a solo shot into right center, and Los Angeles will now make it 5-1. As this game is kind of on the verge of a blowout, the Pirates are going to need a huge final few innings from their lineup, but it looks like the Angels are going to continue to crack the hell out of a ball. Mike Trout with a double. Still no outs, by the way. Keep that in mind. The Angels are going to try to drive some more in here, and they have a prime opportunity to do so with the speedy Trout in scoring position. Trout on third now as Dom Smith will draw a walk. 1 out, by the way, so a double play is possible, and Pittsburgh can get out of the inning. Dickerson now grounds this one to second. There are 2 outs, keep in mind now, as he will get out at first. So Magana gets out of the jam, but the Angels do score here as Ben Gamel hits a solo shot. Top of the 6th now. Cairo lines it into left. If it's fair, it's gone. And it is fair. Pablo Cairo with his first postseason home run of the year. And Pittsburgh's offense gets a much-needed boost. The lineup is not hitting the ball well again today, and they needed a big play like that, and Pablo Cairo with a huge home run. Josh Bell now launches this one into left, no doubt about it, as Bell slams his bat into the ground. An absolute moonshot from Josh Bell, his 2nd home run of the World Series, 2nd home run today, and the Pirates will cut the lead down, making it 5-3. Josh Bell got a hanging pitch up in the zone. He liked it, and as soon as that ball touched the bat, I think we all knew it was going out of the stadium. Just an absolute mammoth of a home run there, over 400 feet for sure. And it doesn't look like the Pirates are done yet. Wander Franco now gets this one into right center for extra bases. A double for Franco. And here comes the Pirate lineup. It took them 2.5 games to really spark something up, but here they go. Benny Lang is now up. 1-1. Warner on second and 2 outs. And Lang hits this one pretty nicely into center. And Trout makes a tough grab there. Mike Trout made that play a little bit too close for comfort. But still a huge inning for the Pirates. They score 2 off of the pair of home runs from Cairo and Bell. And this game doesn't look so out of reach anymore. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. Magana remains in the game as David Fletcher check swings there. Good inning thus far from Magana. 2 away here for Martin Jeffers. The 1-1. Jeffers hits this one nicely into left for a hit. And Martin Jeffers trying to clean up for his mistakes. He's had a few bad plays in this game that could end up costing the Angels. Gamel now 3-2. Lines this one fair into right. And Jeffers decides not to go to third there. I'm a little bit surprised by that. The Angels now have runners on first and second. 2 outs for Mike Trout. Full count, and he's going to look at the slider, and the bases are now loaded. Anthony Rendon now with a huge opportunity. The 3-1, it's an outside cutter. So Rendon will walk in a run. Jeffers will score, and it is now 6-3. Bases are still loaded here for Dom Smith as he weakly hits this one into left. Carlson under it, he makes the play, and the Pirates are lucky. Only 1 run scored there. The Angels had the bases loaded at the end of that inning, but it is now 6-3. 13 hits on the day, by the way, for the Angels. Chris Sale is still in the game for Los Angeles. I imagine he has a pretty short leash, as Andujar gets that one into right for a hit. Dickerson's diving effort is unsuccessful, and I imagine the bullpen is certainly working for the Angels. And I don't know when Sale is going to be out, but it has to be soon. O'Neal Cruz now, his first base hit of the World Series. Sale nearly made that play. A bad throw from Trout. Luckily, Chris Sale was at the right place at the right time to avoid any more damage. Ke'Bryan Hayes now, he's really struggled as of recent, and those struggles continue. A costly double play to end the inning. That was a huge opportunity for Hayes with 2 runners on, and he chokes, and it will remain 6-3. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, Patrick Magana's day is done. Magana did a fine job, 3 2/3 innings, allowing 2 runs. Raisel Iglesias, the veteran, will now enter for Pittsburgh. He is not allowed to run yet in the postseason. We'll see if he can keep that up here. As Adley Rutschman up with a runner on first with 1 out. Shop and Gap into right center. Looks like that'll be a double for Rutschman. The runner will hold at third. The Angels now have themselves 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. And again, another huge opportunity. David Fletcher strikes out. That is a gigantic out for the Pirates. And now the Angels are going to need a base hit to score in the runs. It's Martin Jeffers. Weak grounder to short. Cruz makes the play. And Iglesias and the Pirates get out of the jam as the score remains 3-6 through 7. Although the Pirates lineup is starting to hit the ball better. And we'll see if Pittsburgh can have a magical final 2 innings to keep this game alive. Butchery is now in the game for the Angels. He pitched well in Game 2 of the World Series, as here's Carlson with a single into right field. And Dylan Carlson, as the playoffs have gone on, he has continued to step up. Really struggled in that series against Milwaukee, but he's played very good baseball as of recent. Josh Bell now, the 3-2. He looks at the high fastball for ball 4, and again, the Pirates have 2 runners on base with only 1 out. This is a huge opportunity for Wander Franco. The count is full for Franco, and he grounds this one past the glove of Dom Smith for a single, and the bases are now loaded. Carlson will stay at third, and again, Pittsburgh has a gigantic opportunity to break this game open. The Angels are going to make a very smart pitching change here. Taylor Rogers will enter. Rogers is a lefty, and this is significant because Benny Lane is next up at the plate. Lane does far better against righties, so a very smart play here from the Angels as Lane strikes out. Now it looks like the Pirates are going to need a base hit from Mejia to score in these runs. Mejia crushes it into left, and it's foul. If that was just a speck more fair, that would have been a grand slam. Following pitch, and Mejia lines this one into left, so he will still step up. It does not go over the fence, but it is a 2-run double, and the Pirates cut the lead down to 1. A huge hit there for Francisco Mejia. And the Pirates still have 2 runners in scoring position. They have an opportunity to tie it, and as you can see, they would not. Caleb Ferguson enters here in the bottom of the 8th. He's been very good thus far in the postseason. As Ben Gamel is up, 2-2, and he strikes out on the 95-mile-an-hour 4-seamer. Big pitch there from Ferguson. Trout now up, the 2-2, and he goes down on the fastball. Caleb Ferguson is dealing right now. The former Dodger, obviously he's played a lot here in LA. Dom Smith now up with a runner on. Weekly hits this one to Benny Lane, who makes the play. So that brings us to the top of the 9th inning. Good inning here from Ferguson. And now the Pirates need to score 1. The offense has been very good these past couple of innings as the closer Trevor Hildenberger will enter. He got the save in Game 2. O'Neal Cruz leading the inning off with a single into right. A huge start for the Pirates. Cruz now with 2 hits today after not recording a hit in either games 1 or 2. Hayes now up 1-2, grounds this one right to the pitcher Hildenberger. He will get the out at first. O'Neal Cruz is safe at second. And the Pirates now have themselves a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Here is the full count pitch for Cairo. This one is grounded to short. Jeffers makes the play. Runner does advance to third, and the Pirates have the potential tying run 90 feet away from home plate. Dylan Carlson is up. A huge opportunity for him as he continues to play well in the World Series. The 1-2 from Hildenberger, swinging a miss. Low and outside changeup, and the Angels take Game 3. Back-to-back wins for the Angels, and all of a sudden, they have a 2-1 lead in the World Series, and they are in full control. The Angels are in the driver's seat as of right now. Another poor game for the Pirates offense. Now, Pittsburgh did step up these final 4 innings. The offense was a lot better, and that's the first time we've seen the offense play well in the World Series, but too little too late. Joey Lucchesi struggled his first bad outing in the postseason. The bullpen was good, but not good enough, I guess. The Angels hit the ball very well consistently throughout the entire game. 15 hits, 6 runs, 4 dingers. Chris Sale was really good. The bullpen was a little bit shaky, however, down the stretch, but still a good win for the Angels. And now Pittsburgh has to win 3 out of these next 4 games. Otherwise, they'll lose their 2nd straight World Series, and we don't want that to happen. So next episode's going to be a very big one. Hope you guys are ready. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.